They told me the sheriff's badge I found as a kid was harmless. But last week, a stranger emailed me a photo of that same badge polished, arranged, and sitting on a table. The message under it said they believed I still had the rest. They said we needed to talk. That single line pulled me straight back to the day a man leaned close to me at age 11, stared at me without blinking, and said I should bring anything I found directly to him. He acted like I was holding evidence, not a school project. When I was 11, I lived with my grandfather on a rural property. My school assigned a history project. We had to bring something from the town's past. I checked behind my grandfather's shed, a place he never let me play. That's where I dug up a rusted metal box. Inside were 3 items: a sheriff's badge, a gold pocket watch with initials carved into it, and a small leather notebook missing pages. I took the badge and watched to school and kept the notebook hidden. I won first prize. A reporter took my photo. The town congratulated me. My grandfather didn't. He looked tense as if the discovery created a problem. The men showed up that evening, 2 of them. Expensive truck, clean shoes, calm voices. They said they were from the county archives, but their questions didn't match. They wanted to know how deep the box was buried. They asked if I opened the notebook. They asked whether anything else was inside. My grandfather answered for me. He said the box came from the attic. He said none of it mattered. The men didn't believe him. One crouched down, looked straight into my eyes, and told me that if I found anything else, I should bring it directly to them. After they left, my grandfather locked the doors and told me not to talk about the box. But I still had the notebook. Most entries were short, names, dates, and notes, but one loose page I had tucked into my pocket was different. It mentioned the sheriff from the 1970s, a businessman who disappeared, and a witness whose initials matched the ones on the watch. My grandfather caught me reading it. His reaction told me everything. He already knew what the page was. He took it from me and told me to forget it. In the following days, I overheard enough to understand the basics. In the 70s, the Blackwell family ran most of the area. A businessman refused to sell land they wanted. He disappeared. The sheriff at the time covered it up. No one ever proved anything. People stopped digging. My grandfather had been a deputy back then. He wasn't an outsider. He was involved, whether directly or through silence. That loose notebook page linked the sheriff, the missing man, and someone else. Someone with initials that appeared again and again. My grandfather said he burned the notebook, but I never saw ashes, never saw remnants, and never saw the loose page again. I realized later he kept it. He kept it because it was safer for him to hold it than to destroy it. The Blackwell men returned a week later. My grandfather told them everything was gone. They believed him because he used to be on their side. They warned him that if anything resurfaced, he would be responsible. My grandfather died 5 years ago. He never brought up the notebook again. Then the email arrived. The badge and pocket watch in the photo weren't dirty. They were recently cleaned. Someone dug up the box again. Someone knew exactly where it had been buried. Someone assumed I still had the missing notebook page. The message said they needed to talk. They want answers. They think I kept something my grandfather hid. I didn't, but that doesn't matter. Whoever found those items believes I'm the only person left who knows what was inside that notebook. And judging from the way they contacted me, they're not asking out of curiosity. They think I'm holding the last loose end of something they don't want uncovered.